Hi everyone, welcome to a Bricks at Home video. Today we're looking at LEGO Star Wars set 75243, the Slave One 20th Anniversary Edition. The set itself originally released back in 2019 and consists of 1007 pieces, 6 minifigures, 3 of which are exclusive to this set. This set originally had a retail price of £110 or $120. Let's start off by looking at the ship itself and looking at the overall design and the shape the designers managed to achieve with this model. From the side you can see the end of the ship has a slight lean to it, which is accurate to its source material. And going around a bit more to the front, to the top of the cockpit, you can see the shape follow through with the windshield down to the front. Just like many other LEGO Star Wars sets, the design is symmetrical to the other side. The set itself includes quite a surprising amount of detail to the rear of the set. This is something which tends to only be seen on the Ultimate Collector series of the LEGO Star Wars theme. The set itself does have a handful of play features, rotating turrets on the bottom of the ship and a cargo hatch underneath which can be opened to store Captain Solo encased in Carbonite. Another play feature to this LEGO set is the inclusion of these two spring-loaded shooters here on the front of the ship. These spring-loaded shooters are fired from the back of the ship, as you can see here, by pushing down these red pieces. Another play feature is the opening cockpit, which lifts off just like that to sit Boba Fett inside his cockpit and place the windshield back on. Looking inside the cockpit with the windshield removed, if you lift up the set itself, it does rotate into flight mode, just like the source material. As with the cockpit, if you lift the ship up itself, the wings will eventually slowly come into alignment and level out. This feature is more accessible with the inclusion of the built-in handle at the rear of the ship, as you can see here from the side. It's a brilliant little feature that enables you to hold it and swoosh it through the air. The set itself is very stable. I feel like you can pick it up in most places, play with it as you will, pick it up from the bottom, spin it around from the top, give it a shake around. I feel like nothing's going to break on you during play. I would, however, advise not to pick it up from the wings, as given their posability and the movements with the action of lifting the ship into flight mode, I feel like these are the weakest part of the ship, which is understandable. Overall, the set itself is fantastic. I do, however, wish they included one small clip inside the cockpit for Boba Fett to store his blaster and swapped out the colour of this blue Technic pin to something more like black or grey to suit the aesthetics of the ship. You can store Boba Fett's blaster within the cargo hold along with Captain Solo frozen in Carbonite. However, given the small nature of the piece, I feel as though this would fall out during play. The set includes 6 minifigures, 3 of which are exclusive: the 20th Anniversary Princess Leia, the Han Solo and the Succus minifigure. Now let's take a look at the minifigures included with this set. Let's start off with our main character, the ship's owner himself, Boba Fett. As you can see, there's a great deal of printing on this figure, down from the feet, up the legs, around the torso and onto the helmet. With his blaster removed, you can see no arm printed is included on this Boba Fett minifigure. Looking at the other side of the figure, you can see his green jetpack and his shoulder cape. With his helmet removed, you can see his head from under his helmet. Unfortunately, the figure does not have any printing to the rear of the head. And removing all accessories, including the jetpack, you can see there is printing to the rear of the torso, and as I mentioned, no printing to the back of the head. The next minifigure included with this set is Han Solo himself, with a printed belt below his torso and his blue jacket from Empire Strikes Back. Removing his hairpiece and looking at the rear of the figure, you can see the alternative face printed to the rear of the head and the extra detailing printed to the rear of the torso. One of the minifigures included in the set is the Han Solo and Carbonite piece. Unfortunately, this wasn't updated to include the revised hairpiece at that time. You can, however, flip the piece over and attach Han Solo to the rear to represent him being frozen in the Carbonite block. Included as a kind of extra minifigure celebrating the 20th anniversary of the LEGO Star Wars theme is this Princess Leia with the original yellow skin tone. And to the rear of the torso, you can see a 20 years LEGO Star Wars print. As you can see, the base that Princess Leia is attached to has a piece coming off to the left. This is so you can attach the 20th anniversary minifigure with the rest of the line, which released back in 2019 in 4 extra different sets. One of the biggest draws to this set was the exclusive brand new figure of the bounty hunter, Succus. The figure itself, up until 2019, had never been produced. Removing his blaster, you can see the great detailing coming down the torso and down onto his robes. The figure itself includes a great moulded headpiece and detailing down the rear of the torso and again down the rear of his robes. Our final minifigure included is the bounty hunter Forlorn, with a great moulded headpiece for his insectoid robotic head and printing to his torso and his legs. The bounty hunter droid also has great detailing to the rear of his torso. Overall, this is a fantastic set. The set that comes with 6 minifigures, 5 if you don't count the Carbonite piece, is fantastic value. I understand it is now retired as it released back in 2019, but if you do get the chance to buy one second hand, I fully recommend it. The ship itself is wonderfully designed with brilliant angles and play features which will keep everyone entertained. The 6 figures on their own are brilliant enough for me. Thank you for watching a Bricks at Home video, and I'll see you again soon.